Do you know your ancestors? Like 20 generations, 30 generations, or even 100, or thousands, or even lakhs of generations before? Where did you come from? Or do you know what is going to happen in the next 10 years, or 20 years, or 30 years, or even 100 years from now? It is amazing. Watch this video to know. 3.7 billion years ago on the Earth, some molecules came together to form single-celled organisms like bacteria, which replicated itself and developed into multicellular organisms such as algae, to land plants, to fish, to reptiles, birds, mammals, forming the giant tree of life over 3,500 million years. And where are we? The humans. Here is our story. Around 50 million years ago in Africa, one group of mammals evolved into apes, to monkeys, orangutans, gorillas, chimpanzees, baboons, and other apes. Around 3.8 million years ago, one of these apes with smaller brains started to walk upright on two legs, and it evolved into this ape around 2.6 million years ago with slightly bigger brains. Amazingly, stone tools were found near the fossils of these apes. Human intelligence started to evolve, and it never stopped. 1.9 million years ago, a taller, leaner, and more intelligent species, bigger brains, made specialized tools, sharper weapons to kill larger animals. They were the first human ancestors to discover fire and use it for cooking. 1.5 million years ago, this species made hand axes, the first major innovation in stone tool technology. Males went out hunting while the females gathered plant food and looked after their young. 1 million years ago, a more intelligent human species killed even larger animals like elephants and rhinos. They could not have caught and killed large animals with simple weapons unless they had a larger and more cunning brain than their ancestors. The females collected firewood to light a fire to keep themselves warm and to cook their food. At night, they slept in caves or built simple shelters, used sign language and simple speech. And 200,000 years ago, Homo sapiens, the modern humans with brains larger than any of their ancestors, started wearing clothes about 170,000 years ago, cared for old, weak, and crippled members of the group. Spirituality, religious customs, buried their dead with possessions for afterlife. Also, they have special behavioral traits. Tool making was done in one place, cooking in another, sleeping elsewhere. Used language for communication, decorated domestic items, earliest abstract or symbolic art, earliest sculptures, jewelry, pottery, and cooking vessels. And around 80,000 years ago, they left Africa and traveled to other parts of the world, lived in communities, civilizations, cultures, and cities evolved. Around 10,000 BC, we invented agriculture. 3000 BC, invented writing. Eventually, we invented numbers for counting, geometry to make measurements. A field of mathematics was born. Our ancestors always wondered, looking at those stars in the night sky. Invention of the telescope brought those worlds and planets closer to us than ever before, and we started to think about the natural world and our place in the universe. Then, in the mid 17th century, Sir Isaac Newton formulated the laws of motion to explain the physical world and motion of the planets. Real science and physics were born. Then, with the use of steam power, industrial revolution began. Hand production methods changed into machine manufacturing. Factories were born, railways, roads, and transportation. And with the invention of electricity, everything changed. Consumer goods were produced in bulk. But there is something interesting was happening if you clearly notice. People used to hand wash their clothes, but now washing machines are doing it. People used hand pumps to draw water from a well, but now electric motor pumps are doing it. So the machines are replacing human labor. So in this process, we invented a calculator which can calculate for us. So as the human intelligence evolved, we created machines that can do the job for us and life became much easier. And then we invented a computer which can think and work for us. It revolutionized the human life with its hardware, software, storage, programs, and algorithms. A computer can perform better than a human being. Let's say you have invested in stocks with the help of a stockbroker. Now imagine somewhere in the world, terrorists attacked a major city. So the stock market will collapse and you lose all your money before your stockbroker knows the news. But now, trading in Wall Street runs on a computer trading platform called HFT or high frequency trading, which runs on complex algorithms, programs, and data analysis. These systems scan for the news, whether a tsunami occurred, or terrorists attacked, or a top business person died, global political issues, and trading trends, etc. Based on the data they acquire, they predict the trends, they analyze, do risk analysis, and if they find any risk, they sell off your stocks before the market collapses. So we have created artificial intelligence, AI, which replaced many white-collar jobs such as stock traders, customer service executives, accountants, and so on. And AI computers will soon replace airline pilots, journalists, lawyers, and medical surgeons. Robots are already doing the surgery. AI computers even wrote a movie script, drawn an abstract painting, created some music. They do not make much sense yet, but imagine where the world is going. So we are living in such times of technological revolution. A recent study found that by the year 2030, 47% of the jobs in the world right now are going to be automated. So most of the students who are in the schools right now are not going to find jobs. So how can they survive and live a happy life? What can we do? Here is what we can do. We can help them develop certain skills like problem solving, critical thinking, or deep learning, or machine learning, or using the power of AI to create new technology and business models. So they have to do something that AI cannot do, or they can find their passion in the field of space, or biology, or medicine, etc. For example, do you know about a recent medical breakthrough where scientists invented a nano device which goes into arteries and bloodstream, find clots and dissolve them? Or do you know about a robotic lander of NASA recently landed on the planet Mars? Or have you seen a NASA spacecraft called Parker which is near the sun now? There's a lot in the world you can do and be passionate about. To know more, let me speak at your school or institution. Let's save the future of our students and our country. You can call me at 998-998-9393 or email me at shrikant.panjala@outlook.com. Together, we can make a difference. We can save the future. Thank you.